Oh, I'm starting a bit later than I usually start, but I kind of just have the mentality of we have two small kids. We'll start when we start because we're tired and it's been a long day. Good day, but it's a long day. And Horton's not feeling great, but I hope he'll come and say hi later. And I hope that somebody will see that this is live. I think I will see if it's possible to pop over to the WhatsApp group and let them know. I think it probably just made it pause or something when I went away. I'm gonna open up the thing on my computer so that I can read comments easier than I can read them. But I will mute it so I'm not hearing myself. Somebody's here. Yay. Who's here? Tell me. Say hi so I can say hi to you. Gay is here. Ja, ich bin hier. Here. Yay. So glad to see you. Yes, we saw Pickle and Pickle's doing good. It's real. There's a little person in me. I got some really great vlog footage and I'm excited to edit that together. Hopefully that will happen soon because I just really am excited to edit it. I haven't been so excited to edit a video in a long time. Yeah. But for the lovely friends that show up now or watch this on the replay, you get to see stuff before the vlog. Yeah. So how are you doing, Gaia? And yeah, I've been here, and whoever else is here, it says there's 4 people watching. I'd love for you to say hi so that I know who's here and we can hang out. Oh no. That drawer is open and it's bugging me. Man, ever since I was a kid, I dreamed of being able to use my mind. Ha! I worked up the energy. Got the selfie stick because I'm cool like that. And so some other cool stuff that happened recently. We found out that we have 2 boy cats. We thought we had a boy and a girl, but it turns out Kira had an undescended testicle, which would be a good name for a rock band. So he had to have a little bit more special surgery to get that little guy out. And we have 2 boys, and they're both fixed now. Oh, Gaia, me, Katie, and Pickle using a free Wi-Fi connection. Right, I'm watching myself. I forgot. That's some Inception-y stuff right there. Gaia said, today was the birthday of a very nice colleague. That's a good sign, I suppose. Very cool. Kieran is a nice name too, Gaia says. I mean, I just really like Kira, so the brilliant idea that we came up with is to just call him King Kira officially. But only when we feel like it. Sounds kind of fantasy like Doesn't seem like it would be that often a fantasy novel for a king to be called Kira. Akya! Yay! I'm glad you could make it. Excuse me. I know people are all quite tired and sleepy, so I didn't think I was gonna be on for too long. Okay, so we've got Gia, Akya, yeah, ich bin here. That I feel like it's. Should I wait? Should I wait and see? I saw Pickle today. It was so amazing. I was just gonna say it. I was like, should I wait to see if anybody else shows up before I talk more about it, or should I also wait if Morton shows up? And Eleanor is taking a long time to fall asleep, because I like to talk about it with him. It was so special to see the look on his face, looking at that screen and seeing this little baby bounce around and squirm around. And we even saw them stick out their tongue and lift up their hands really dramatically and turn over and put their hand up like, I want to be alone. And oh my goodness, I just cried and cried and cried. I was so happy. Like, everything's okay. Everything's the way it should be, and it's actually happening, and there's actually a heartbeat and a person. My brains just do some weird things. I was just feeling so scared. Like all these fears and what ifs, and I tried not to think about them because I know that's pointless. Like literally no point to go there, but so that's why I was just trying to distract myself. But I was just crying happy tears for the longest time. Like I was wearing a mask, but I had to take it off because I got tears all over the mask, and it was like really uncomfortable against my face. But the ultrasound technician didn't seem too bothered by it. People don't have to wear masks in general, but we just, every time we go into the hospital, or it's not exactly the hospital, it's the Vårdcentralen, which is, I guess, like the maternity part of the hospital. We just wear one because it just seems like a good thing to do. Gay said, as a kid, I called a cat Tommy. Then I forgot whether this was a boy's or girl's name, but didn't know whether the cat was a boy or girl. Later on, she had kittens. Hey, Andreas! Welcome! So glad to have you here to hang out. Oh, I'm gonna guess, I feel like GP must mean like general practitioner. That feels right. Yes. It's a girl's name because you named it that. Like, ugh. It's so annoying. I think we might have talked a little bit about it before. That's like, it's so annoying that girls can wear boys' clothes, but like it would be a little bit weirder for it to put even a baby boy. Like if we had a boy, could we not put it in a pink? Like, who decided pink is a girl's color? Like when Andreas and Sarah were here and we got to play a board game together and stuff, and the kittens were really little then, and she was like, hello, little girl, or little boy, and I couldn't really tell the kittens apart at that point, and I was like, it doesn't matter, they're kittens, they're not going to be upset if you misgender them. Ja, ich bin hier has a grandma named Tommy. Aww. That's cool. Aki said, fun fact, pink used to be a very manly color. Yeah! Like, they in the, like, what was it, the 40s or something, they wrapped up the newborn boys in pink and the newborn girls in blue. Like, ugh. just so, ugh. Oh, Andres had a church board meeting. Sounds exciting. So, who's ready to see the first pictures of Pickle? Let me know. Here it is. I'm gonna wait and see you in the comments. Who's ready? Oh, stay still, phone. Gia said Tommy or Tommy, as in spelled with a Y or IE, are uncommon names here, Bouch. Picked it up from the TV. Yeah, it's fun to see how Western names work their way into, or American name, I don't know, work their way into other cultures, and then you hear like Swedes call their kids names that sound strange with a Swedish accent. I wish I could think of some right now. Okay. First picture hype. Show us. I am. Okay. I think we've been sufficiently hyped. Here we go. There's Pickle. There's my baby. Ah. So amazing. So active, so much movement. And really not cooperating with the ultrasound technician. Oh. Monique's here. Now I bet the pregnancy feels like the real deal. Ah! Now that's a on point pun game there, Monique. Well done, well done. So, fun story. I was sitting with the girls getting ready to try to play Chinese checkers for the first time, and just kind of without thinking stuck my finger into my belly button, as you do. Who doesn't pick at their belly button while playing games? I don't know, especially when you have like the world's deepest innie like I do. Like, this thing goes to China. Oh, Amber's calling. Catch you later. So I just, my finger found its way into my belly button, and I found ultrasound goo on my finger, and I was like, that's disgusting. I thought I wiped it all off, but I missed the deep well of my body. Ooh. Andreas said wife's ordered chocolate. Nice. Gaia, the wonderful, wonderful Gaia sent me chocolate, and I'm still working on it. I mean, work. I'm still enjoying it. That's really cool. Yeah. So, like being here said, oh, there's goo used for ultrasounds? Yeah, they like put this like cold, greenish, bluish goo on the belly, and then they use this wand. It kind of looks like a wand that they use to like at the grocery store to like check food or whatever, like beep, beep. And they just really jab it in there, right? And like, and so she was getting angles all over the belly. Like, I don't know why I'm actually gesturing there. You can't actually see, but like getting the view from the bottom by going to the under my belly and just working. Oh, sorry. Working her way all around to get different angles and get different measurements. And I had to have a full bladder because that kind of helps have enough tension I don't know. I don't know science. Why am I pretending to know science? So she was pushing down, sometimes felt like directly on my bladder, and it was like, oh, this is really difficult. But just trying to enjoy the moment and enjoy the view on the screen and not just think about how hungry I was and how much I needed to pee. Yeah. But the baby's like 6 centimeters from head to rump and roughly the size of a kiwi. Yeah. It was really exciting. It was a really special day. Any other questions or thoughts about this whole process or the day? The next ultrasound will be week 19, and I hit week 13 tomorrow. And yeah, they might be able to tell the gender then. So that's cool. Aki says, tiny kiwi pickle. Yeah. I think I hear a Morton. Maybe. I'm not stuck to the cat chair here. I like to be close so that I can read the comments. Yachpin here says 6 kilometers is under 2.4 inches. That's really tiny. Yeah. So tiny and already so active. Like she could even count the individual fingers. Hey Morton. It's my Morton.
Are you sitting at the computer streaming off of the phone?
Yeah. I know it sounds a little silly. Wait, wasn't there a chair here?
No.
Oh. I know it sounds silly to be at the computer on the phone, but I can see the comments this way.
Yeah.
So it's convenient.
I suppose.
Aki says so much detail in so little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So little baby.
We could see the baby sticking their tongue out. Yeah, I've been here since centimeters. I heard you say kilometers. Maybe it's just my ears. That reminds me of the time when I was new to Germany and new to try to figure out different measurements. And I'm not new to Europe and these measurements, and I'm still like having a hard time with them. But I was telling this sad story about this woman with the eating disorder, and I was like, she was in her 20s and she weighed 80 pounds. I don't know what that would be in kilometers. Yashpin here says, hi Morton.
Hello. Well, that's the kind of nerd that I am. When I was like, we had in school there were these like little booklets with different scientific formulas and stuff like that you might need for certain tests and things like that, and they also had like unit conversion things. So force is expressed in newtons, which is like mass per area. And it's like, and I was like, wait, you can calculate all these things. It's like, and so then I started looking at what is the dumbest way to express a unit. So it would be
that is so you. That elephant is as long as 42 hamburgers.
No. It's It's like be like express an elephant's weight by its magnetic field by the relationship between its magnetic field and its mass, or whatever. It's like, because you can do things like that, but it's just absolutely ridiculous and pointless.
I know you're saying words, but it sounds like the Charlie Brown adults talking.
Well, let me get the trumpet and I can just...
Perfect. Yeah, go get the trumpet.
No.
Akia says
my throat is feeling a bit raspy all of a sudden.
Oh, do you want some water?
Yes, please.
What was I saying? Aki says, I get it, but I already knew Aki was smarter than me. What was I saying? Where's Brain?
I don't know.
Darn it. Well, I just liked my own video, so I have 2 likes now.
Actually, you have 3.
I have 3 likes.
Well, on the computer it says 3. On the phone it says 2. Curious.
Aki studied physics. I knew you were smart, but I didn't know you were that smart. I can't even spell physics. So Morton,
Yeah.
how are you dealing with me sobbing happy tears for however long that went on?
It was good. Like I went in there like expecting crying. I was like, really, no matter what we find out in there, she's gonna be crying.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a matter of, are these tears of relief or tears of fear, or tears of sorrow? It's like, it's like, it's like, and relief tears is, absolutely my preferred one of those.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Yeah. Did you get a little bit emotional?
Yeah.
On the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where emotions go, Katie.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. That Aki said it's nice that Morton could come. He had to come because I don't drive. He's my ride.
But yeah, like right now I am just substitute teaching, mostly preschool. And the way the system's set up is like, I tell the agency, which is like, it's a government substitute agency, so like that, like I tell them which days I'm available, and then when there are jobs, like when there are positions open for those days, they contact me to offer them to me. But like if I say like I can't work this day or I don't want to work this day, then it's just like, okay, we'll just not call you for about jobs that day.
And isn't that just how jobs should be? Like all of them forever?
I mean, it's it's a bit different when it's just because it is a substitute agency. It's like because you're not like, because by the definition of substituting, you can't be offered regular employment, which means most people do this on the side, fitting it in around a different schedule, and so they have to do it that way because otherwise no one would do it, and it's already like not, they already don't have enough substitutes, so
Yeah.
which is why I get work most days. I mark myself as available.
So Aki said, did you also cry, Morton? I think your eyes got a tiny bit wet.
Yeah, but
there were no trickles.
No.
I've seen you cry a few times in our life.
Yeah. Like, I am more likely to like tear up from laughter than anything else.
But like sometimes a powerful moment in a musical or TV show will get you, especially if it has to do with like brotherhood or fatherhood.
Or like just I feel like it's sort of funny that I am like I am not much for displays of emotion, but it is male displays of emotion that do get to me. Like the thing that got to me the most, but that was also heightened because I was on an airplane and had very little sleep, was Imitation Game. There's a scene in that movie that just really broke me.
And I wasn't watching this movie with him, so I wasn't invested in this emotional moment. And seeing my husband sob, like I'd never ever seen him sob before.
Yeah.
Like that was bizarre.
And the Les Miserables movie did actually, like, it broke me, not as much as it broke you or
and Olivier,
our colleague that we watched it with, but it did and it was specifically like I can remember what it was that broke me.
The Javert moment.
It was Javert taking off his medal and pinning it to Gavroche.
To Gavroche's little body.
Yes. That broke me. Why?
Yeah, we've already, because I mean, it also impacts you to see me feel deeply.
Yeah.
Like,
it does, but then it also makes me, but that also triggers my must be strong for my woman reflex.
we scoff at that because we both know how silly that is.
Yes.
We know intellectually.
Yeah, but it's still but that is still basically what happens. So many cat scratches.
I was getting some tears in my eyes watching this amazing video. I think I'm going to post it on the community tab because it's just so it's my new favorite video on the internet.
Oh.
It's the Tiny Desk. He said his son be a dentist. Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes, the NPR Tiny Desk concerts. Which I'd heard of them before, but we recently properly discovered them after it was it popped up on my YouTube feed from the new musical A Strange Loop, a song that they did, I think, on Seth Meyers, but the sound editing was really bad. You could barely make out the lyrics because they had the drums on too high and the singers on not enough. And then someone in the comments was like, there is also an NPR Tiny Desk concert that has much better sound quality.
Thank you, person.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'll check that out. And they was and so they do and that was also just, instead of just being one song, it was a 20-minute concert with 5 songs from the show. And I watched it and listened to it, and I was like, Katie, come watch this with me. And then started it over from the beginning. And then we've discovered that that's because it's it's hard to get we love Broadway, but we ain't getting there. So
I think this was my way of dealing with my nerves, was cleaning the kitchen really, really deeply, and listening to emotional musical songs, and just kind of trying to let out some kind of mental energy through that. Also fun musical stuff. I was listening to some Beetlejuice, the opening number, This Is a Play About Death. Oh my goodness, I want to see that whole musical so bad. Watched some Mean Girls, the musical numbers. Yeah. Jackman here says Morton is a professional and kept his eyes clean so he could drive Katie back from the ultrasound safely.
Yes, and then also Akia said, how far are you till you're done with studying to become a teacher? Well,
that question.
I should have been done soon.
But that's no way to think.
No, the original plan. By the original plan, I would have been done this summer. But then because of my mental health struggles that were exacerbated by the pandemic, I failed my a big independent project, which means I have to redo it, and then I can't do my other big independent project until I've redone the first one. So I'm going to be graduating a year late, but it's I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to redo the first project this fall, and then do the final project next spring, and then
nobody knew how hard it was going to be to work alone.
Yeah. And it was a 2-person partner project, but my partner was no more motivated than I was. So we were both just sort of sitting in different parts of the country, just hoping that the other guy would, get his act together and do something about stuff. Didn't work out very well.
Yeah. You're really good at doing things that need to be done, like in that moment.
Yeah.
Like when we were on the road and we were at a program and we were having to gonna perform in half an hour, and everything was set up, but there was a few props missing. He would just go to the van, bring them back, make sure everything was where it needed to be. Like super dependable and aware of details and things. But when it comes to long distance things,
Yeah.
oh boy.
I am like we got to like we learned like a theory of productivity in Covenant Players where they talked about like the four quadrants of tasks that are like you have the one axis is urgency and the other one is importance. It's like, and you should always start with the urgent and important things. But the thing is, I always go from urgent and important to urgent, not important, instead of important, not urgent. And I never get to the important, not urgent things until they become urgent. And when it comes to a project that's supposed to be done over a period of 2 months, by the time it becomes urgent, it is already too late.
Yeah, because you needed to do a lot of details to put it together.
Yeah.
It was a whole puzzle.
Yeah, it was. We also like I found like I really liked the topic that I came up with and convinced my partner to choose for our project, but it turned out to just be a bit too big and complicated.
Way more. You bit off more than you could chew.
Yes.
With this topic. Mrs. Gigi's here.
Hello.
Okay, it says mental health is priority. Oh, and Yakpin here said, whenever the graduation happens, it will be a cause for rejoicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, they're having of course, the girls will still be going to preschool for the summer, but they're having like a little preschool graduation party next Monday evening.
Okay.
And they want to know by tomorrow if we can be there. It's like
why wouldn't we?
bring your own things to put on the grill sort of deal.
Oh, fun. What day is that again?
I'm pretty sure they said Monday the 30th.
Okay. I don't have that part of my calendar drawn up yet, so you'll have to tell me.
Yes.
Again. Like no graduation. Oh.
Yeah. It's more of just I think
you wear little caps and gowns.
No, it's not really graduation. It's more like just a end of term party.
Yeah.
Like,
also, Swedes don't wear caps and gowns. You wear those cool hats.
Yeah,
Lucky
our graduation caps are different, and no gowns. I think you might have caps and gowns at university, but not high school.
Yeah.
But we get like captains, like skippers caps.
They might as well be gowns. All the graduates are adorned in so many layers of blue and yellow ribbons with things attached to them.
Yeah, because it's like this tradition is like the graduating classes get presented, and then you go out, like you have all your families in the crowd, so like you bring out one class at a time. They get presented, like a representative from the class says 10 words is that's what you get. You don't get a speech. You get a greeting, and then because at least at my high school, because there were there were quite a few classes to get through. So
King Kira is clawing Morton.
Yes. Have you shown him off?
I have not shown him off.
Oh, have you also told everyone we were wrong?
We were wrong.
We thought he was a girl.
And he has to wear the cone of shame for 2 more days.
Yes.
And I'm going to be so happy for my little guy to be free of that.
Yeah. he pulled it off like 3 or 4 times the first day, and then he's just accepted it.
Yeah, he probably thinks that's life forever now.
But it won't be.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say another cool thing that happened recently. Morton's mom came and helped us clean the house. And like she has a super fancy expensive vacuum that like sucks even on wood. And,
Yeah, because
like,
it's
water.
it's like a water based. So it's like now I think it isn't. It's gotten older now, so it doesn't work fully. But it used to also be like for shampooing carpets and things like that. It doesn't quite have that functionality anymore.
But
it's been around for a few
our
years.
house smells a lot less like cats. I hadn't been aware of how much it smelled. I mean, I had been aware if I would come in from outside and then be like, oh, that's kind of not great. But then I would assimilate.
Oh, yes, but
Aki said, did we change his name?
it's
No.
also just a Kirby.
Kirby. Oh, that is cute.
Kirby.
Kirby.
I considered that.
I really thought like, oh no, but I'm really attached to Kira, but Kirby's cute.
And it's nerdy.
And it's nerdy.
Because you know Kirby, the video game character.
Yeah.
The pink
Also-
blob. Of course, Kirby is a video game protagonist who arguably is an eldritch cosmic horror. Like, doesn't communicate in any way, just absorbs things and takes their powers for himself, and just like leaves destruction in his wake.
It was just Kira before, and then when we found out he was a boy, we decided I just went with King Kira.
But yeah, we'll have to.
We'll have to
We
see.
still haven't like properly registered our ownership.
Oh,
with
we
it.
need to do
send,
that.
We need to send those papers in.
We'll ask the kids how they feel about Kirby.
Yeah.
Because we involve them in big family decisions.
Yes. I mean, also because they were the ones who came up with the name Kira in the first place.
Yeah, so they might be like, heck no.
Yeah. But yes, so that's the thing. But we were talking about Swedish graduation.
The way that the things move around, like
Yes.
pregnancy, cats, eldritch horrors, graduations.
But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so the class gets presented, they like get their diplomas and whatnot, and then you go out in the crowd and you find your family. So the tradition is also like the family will have like a sign where you put like usually an embarrassing childhood picture on it, and then with your name and like your graduating class thing written on there, so you can find them.
And it's like blown up really big.
Yeah, it's because you have to be able to pick your family out in a crowd of hundreds or thousands, and so then you go there, but then yeah, the tradition is that you like have like roses or little like gifts, often like little stuffed animals that are like themed for graduation, like they have like Swedish flags and the graduation caps and stuff on them, but they're all tied in blue and yellow ribbon because
Sweden!
Yeah, you're allowed to be patriotic some occasions like this.
Yeah, graduations and football.
And so then you just hang them all around the graduate's neck. And so then, if you're popular and have a lot of people who are there to like and want to give you flowers and gifts, it can be quite heavy to like after a little bit.
Like, even you just talking about that makes me feel like uncomfortable because I just imagine that I would be the one person that has like 2 things and everyone else has like 100. Like, that's how life always went for me with every kind of activity in school. Like, or no things.
But you also, I mean, you have a big family. Like,
yeah, so they would.
You'd have to imagine that at least some of your aunts and uncles would have shown up,
yeah.
and they would have like. So because because of the whole thing, you want. So then it's like instead of often many things is, family gets together and buys a big gift, but for this it's like no. Every branch of the family gets their own single rose on a ribbon so that you have more stuff hanging around your neck.
Yeah. It was like Valentine's Day. Everybody else would get presents and chocolates and stuffed animals, and I wouldn't get anything, and it'd feel all sad.
Oh, Kira apparently is a boy's name in Japan. Oh well, then never mind.
Never mind. We're Japanese
Oh.
now.
I mean,
Kira's Japanese, I mean.
yeah. I mean, it is. I wasn't sure if it was I think Kira works as a boy's name.
Yeah. Why not?
So I'd save Kirby for the next cat. That's because it takes me long enough to learn the name. Next cat.
Next cat. That's not going to be for a long time.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We're hoping to get a good 20 years with these guys.
My parents' cat got he lived to be 14?
Yeah. I mentioned him in my Valborg
Or he was
video.
getting close, or he was getting close to 14. We don't know exactly when in the year he was born because he was a stray farm cat who. But yeah, but they found him and his brother soon after I left for Covenant Players, so that was 2012, 2008.
But I figure indoor cats who are really cared for carefully are going to live a lot longer than mostly wild cats.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but he was well cared for, but then in the end, his metabolism just really slowed down. He was chonky at the end.
Yeah,
and
super
then
chonk.
eventually hit shut down entirely, and he just stopped eating, and yeah, it was very sad.
Yeah, I'm glad I got those last cuddles with him. He was acting like normal. I wish I'd asked you to get a picture or even a video of when I was just sitting on that floor with him for all that time.
Yeah.
We gotta do that. Capture the memories. You never know when things are their last time, and even not. I'm just happy to have memories to play with and edit with and save.
But it's always such a balance of living in the moment and capturing memories.
But you weren't really caring about any moment. You just were like, "Oh, Katie's still on the floor."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. taking a single picture in that when you were down with him for several minutes. Yeah, that would not have.
That would not have ruined any moment for you.
Yes. I'm finding a definition for Kira as a Japanese name other than Kira means shiny or glittering.
Well, isn't that perfect for a cat?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I never say a pet's name just once. So.
Kira.
Kira. Let's put the camera up in Kira's face because we're responsible pet owners.
Well, it's hard with a selfie stick.
Yes. We love that baby. Kira's a baby.
Sleepy baby. This is a weird angle.
When you have a pet, it's very important to tell them that they are baby and cats. At least 200 times a day.
What was that?
That's what I do.
It's an old XKCD comic that is just a graph of where one axis is proximity to cat and the other one is inanity of statements, and it's someone is talking normally, and then as they get closer to a cat, it's like, "Who's a kitty? You're a kitty." Or a kitty.
Oh, Aki said Finn no longer needs the cone of shame. That's great.
Hooray.
That was some major surgery that little pup had. Oh man, Aki is such a good fur mama. Taking care of her pups.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun, but I feel like we're winding down our energy.
I got work in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's so happy to be able to groom his feet again. I can't imagine how happy Kira's going to be able to access places to lick that she hasn't been
Maria.
able to lick. Hey, Maria! Well, since you showed up, I can show you the pictures again. Because, oh, you want to see Pickle? There's Pickle! I think that this baby is sticking their tongue out here. Yeah, we kept humming. I started it, but we kept humming the song from Hamilton. Someday, someday,
I know you'll blow us
all away. And like, it was just making me choke up. That was also making me choke up a little bit. Like, such a powerful song, that one. Yeah, Maria says, I am so excited for you guys. Lucky says, it's so weird that this is a 6-centimeter baby in your belly. Yeah. Ich freue mich tierisch für euch. I understand I'm excited for you, but I don't know tierisch.
I like animalistically.
Oh, I probably could have gotten there eventually because I remember that tier was animal.
Yes. I'm happy as an animal for you is probably a better translation.
I'm bat poop crazy for you.
That went a little bit too far in the other direction.
Reminds me of this thing I saw in this like language nerds group on Facebook that was like with the different poop words, like monkey, like ape poop is meaning like aggressive, and bat poop is like crazy, and it was really interesting.
Right, and chicken poop is like
worthless,
cowardly.
Oh yeah. What are the other kind of animal poops?
Oh, bull.
Bull poop means like
lies.
not believable. Yeah. It's amazing how many different meanings they are associated with different kinds of animals and their poop.
Yeah.
And on that note,
good night.
So glad that you could be here and we could share this happy time with you. Yakman here said, it's time for me to head out and run some errands now. Thanks for the stream and the pictures and the stories.
Enjoy your errands.
You're welcome. Have fun with the adulting. Yes. Maria says, I don't want to keep you. You guys are funny. Thank you. I need to remember that I can actually go live easy on my phone now, so I can do this a little bit more often if I feel like it. Just see who shows up. So anyway, good night.
Good night.
Hugs.
Wait, I feel silly that we're hugging ourselves.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're right here.
And that's just a day. Oh, nailed it. End the stream.